Hi, my name is Tommy van der Walt. I'm the Executive Director of Imprint. I serve as an elder at Brackenhurst Baptist Church. My heart is for the church and I love training leaders. Now, we see from Scripture, specifically John 21, where Jesus installs Peter. He says, "Peter, do you love me? Go feed my sheep. Peter, do you love me? Tend to the flock." And that's what God gives the leaders to do. They need to feed the sheep, they need to protect the sheep, and they need to lead the sheep. We see Paul writing to Timothy in 1 Timothy that he needs to have these qualifications as a leader to lead the church well. He also writes to Titus, and he says, "Titus, I've left you behind to put things in order." So the leaders are there to guard the flock, to lead the flock, to equip the flock. We read in 2 Timothy 4 that they need to preach the word. They are there to equip the sheep. But in Africa, we have a problem. We do not have qualified men. Most men are not even saved. They don't believe in the gospel. They preach for selfish gain. We see this all over in Africa, where pastors are feeding the flock not with the truth of the word, but with false assurances so they can gain from their flock, which is wrong. We see even another problem where fathers hand down their authority in the church to their sons. We see unqualified men serve in that, in basically creating a culture of family business in the church. And then thirdly, a problem that we see is that men do not stand up to lead the church as God has ordained them to do. And then women stand up to fill those positions, which is also not biblical, but it's because of the men that are not standing up. And this is where Imprint, the ministry that I serve in, stands in the gap, where we train church leaders in how to preach the word, how to lead the flock, how to qualify themselves as the shepherds of the flock of God and fulfill the wonderful obligation of what Jesus said to Peter, "Feed and lead my flock." Now, how do we do this? We do this through internships. We have an internship program running with Brackenhurst Baptist Church for 10 months where the men would come in and read and learn how to feed God's flock. They read resources, they write about it, we discuss it, we help them apply it in their local congregations. We have a long distance learning internship called Support a Shepherd program, where men stay in their churches. We send them resources, they read, they write. I get together with them and we see how they can implement what they've learned in their church. Thirdly, we have Simeon Trust. Charles Simeon Trust is a preaching workshop, annual preaching workshop that we work through a book of the Bible and we discover what the truth is from that word in the Bible so that they can teach their congregations. We also equip them in tools how to interpret scripture in other passages that they can clarify what the Bible teaches to their congregation. Fourthly, we have the weekender, where pastors would come in for a weekender. They observe how we conduct ourselves in God's church. They sit into elders meetings, see how we conduct elders meetings. We teach on the church, and we have lots of Q&As and interactive sessions to see how they can apply what they've learned from the Word about the church into their local church. And we do this all because we believe that God is feeding His flock and leading His flock through capable, qualified men.